So today we're joined with Gerard and Annie McChrystal. So how do you feel the performance went today?
Alright.
It was alright. Yeah, it's funny, isn't it? I mean, are you looking at like I've got to the stage where if a concert goes really well, the best it can possibly be it was alright.
Yeah.
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 You know what I mean? Because otherwise, if you get too ecstatic after a concert, it means you're going to get too nervous beforehand. So I can't be doing with the whole massive emotions before, during, and after a concert because it's too destabilizing. Does that make sense? So if you can just take it as you just walk in and it's not a bit, you just go and you play, and then if it goes really well, like today was great, the audience were fantastic and stuff, then it was all right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is that how you see it?
Yeah.
So any advice for people looking to learn your instruments?
Well, this is the best one. It's a good choice. I don't know. I think it's such an exciting instrument. That's the best repertoire. Amazing choice with the piano again. And because you don't have to worry about tuning and stuff, it's really gratifying because it's so easy to just, it's also really hard. I think my advice would be, don't get put off by how tricky it is. If you break everything down into smaller things, and yeah, you were talking about not having like a result, I need to learn this piece by then. With the piano, it's because there's so much coordination going on, especially with accompanying and stuff. Sometimes you can't predict what the difficulties are going to be, especially if you haven't done it a lot before. So yeah, just going with it and not getting too stressed out when your fingers won't physically do what you want them to.
And I like playing the saxophone because it's one line, you just blow and move your fingers and that's about it. It's really simple. So the exact opposite, you just play one wee bit, play one bit, whereas the piano has to do everything. So that's kind of why I like it.
Yeah. So what is your favourite piece you performed today?
Well, the first one, Aria, is really nice because I first accompanied it in a concert when I was 9. So that was nice to do again today because we haven't played it since. I haven't played it with him since. So that was really nice to do. And also the Chopin Ballade, which was my solo piano piece. I just love it so much.
And for me it was Labour is So, because it's my favourite piece of music anyway. So that was the one that got me the most playing. Because it's inside. I like a piece where normally the sax is so dominating, and for most of it I was underneath the piano, so I kind of liked that. I like the introvertedness of it, so it was my fave.
What inspired you to learn music?
Me? When I was at school, I had to write an essay about what you're going to do when you grow up, and I had just started music, and by the end of that essay, I was going to be a priest or an engineer like my dad, or a musician. And the musician was a wild card because, growing up in Derry, like doing your dad's job or being a priest it was kind of like what I don't know what I was thinking. And at the end of it, I just decided, hold on a minute, if I became a musician, I'd be doing a job that I enjoyed, which means I'd never have to work, which has been the case. So that's why I decided just to do something I enjoyed. It was that simple. What would you?
Well,
because you had so many options you could have done, like so many things
what was
you
the
could have
question
done.
again?
What inspired you to learn music?
To learn music. Learn is probably you, and my mum also plays the piano. I decided I wanted to be a pianist when I was about 6. I heard the Schumann Piano Concerto and I went, well, I have to play that, so I guess I have to be a pianist. Yeah, that was mine.
What has been your proudest moment so far?
I don't think I get proud about it, really. I think because I was surrounded by music, I haven't done anything that's like extraordinary. It's all in the realms of things I've heard about.
Yeah, I kind of, yeah, I don't do that one either. I don't know what you know what I mean. Like someone recently said, I'm really proud of myself, and I didn't actually know what it meant. I didn't know what they were talking about. I think one of the nicest moments probably was here, and that was more not so much to do with me, but more to do with the city. It was when we were City of Culture in that moment, because I growing up here in the 70s and stuff, just seeing a moment where music and the arts was what the city was in the news for, and not the other things. That was probably the nicest thing. But that was more of a sense of being a part of a city's journey instead of me.
Yeah.
So if I was proud of like what the city and the people had accomplished, you know, but it wasn't, and I was just outside looking in, so that'd probably be the closest thing.
Yeah. And what is the best thing about music for you?
It has everything. If you like thinking really analytically, there's completely that. If you like being really expressive, is that. If you are bad at communicating with people, you can communicate through music. It has everything.
Oh, it's just a really profound way to be in touch with your humanity. It's just the nicest way to have a journey through life is with an instrument as a kind of soundtrack or as a part of it. It's lovely. It's really nice. You know, you're less likely to get into a fight, but not completely.
Yeah, that'll do us. Thank you very much.